Final question, are they're going in later revisions or more time slots gonna be open in case people wanna use more hours?
No, in fact, I might take some away. Because here, my goal is to get you guys to the point. This algorithm is in and out quickly. Now, granted, not every trade is quick, but this algorithm is meant to get you 1, 2 trades a day, and that's it. And believe it or not, like I showed on that prop firm spreadsheet I was making a few weeks ago, we don't need more than that, guys. 1 or 2 trades a day that you can automate, that you don't ever have to look at, that you can just manage and let it trade 3 to 5 accounts to kind of give you an idea. I mean, that's life changing. That's $250,000 a year. After all expenses, after, I mean, every single thing you can think of in taxes, you're still walking away with better than 6 figures by a lot for doing something for 10 minutes a week kind of thing. So that's the goal. Other strategies that we are going to be implementing, we needed the basic build, the bones built, is some of them are going to have better risk to reward. So you're going to not have a trade every day, but you're going to have a better risk to reward. You're going to get the 1 to 3s and the 1 to 5s out of it, right? But you won't get a trade every day. So we've got a couple different systems in place that you'll notice. Something that the developer and I talked about is I want to have a little box over here that kind of shows potential. Now, the problem with these potential boxes, especially with the people who sell them, is it always says like 90%, woohoo. But technically it doesn't achieve this ever because of the way it's coded with potentially. So it's closed. This is coded based off of does it touch at all, favoring the take profit. What I want to tell people is if you target a 0.5 to 1, okay, remember you are at least 200%, okay? I'm talking all favor, if you flipped a coin, you are 200% more likely to hit this, your take profit, than you are to hit your stop loss, right? 2 times, okay? More likely. And that's just the odds are in your favor, right? The stars are stacked in alignment. So going for that smaller risk to reward is going to help a lot. It's going to help a lot. It's just going to make your win rate. I don't care what these systems tell you. Most of them are cap and they're coded really unethically, in my opinion. Honestly, you get a win rate of 50 to 60%. Okay. I'm talking achieved. And you can manage that. You're still technically profitable. You're getting dollars at the end of the week. This stuff makes us feel fuzzy, but we don't want to be fuzzy. We want to go to the bank, okay? We don't need to be fuzzy, guys. We want to go to the bank. That's the only objective. So I need people to start thinking, I took my trade, I'm done for the day, okay? For manual trading. I have my automation, I'm up on the week, okay? I'm down on the week, and that's okay because of the 52 weeks in a year, this is going to happen. So we have to stop going on tilt. I'm part of the problem too. Whether that's manual or automated, we have to stop doing this whole feast or famine mindset. Like, oh my God, if I don't fix this right now, I'm a bad trader. If I don't have this, no, who cares? None of that matters. We don't care about all of the ego stuff. We just want it to be profitable. So that's what I'm saying is let's test, guys. The whole point of this is not the warm and fuzzies. I need you to find things that you don't think are working as you think they should.
I agree with you completely about like just a few trades. And that's something that's very overlooked. One just I think you sort of like the prop firms, the way that they sort of gamified everything, they sort of changed like the way that we look at trading, and just wanting to be green overall and gain some sort of percentage, whether it's 1%, a half a percent, and see what you look like as far as your equity, at the end of a quarter, at the end of a year, etc. There's 261 weekdays in a year. Granted, you have holidays and all of that, losing days or whatever. But let's say if you were able to average over the course of a year, $50 per day, that's very minimum, even with a micro contract on futures or whatnot. You're looking at about $13,000 just on one account. And that's something that can potentially be happening, passively with just your management here and there and watching over it. But I think that's the point that Jenny's trying to hit home is that, again, I keep trying to work with this. Again, the prop firm thing has been a little bit trying for me and
Me
getting
too.
back. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And I,
It's like that for everybody, I think.
yeah, it's you keep thinking about it like how much it's just a different type of trading. I've always talked about how when you do pass these prop firms, in all actuality, you're really getting like 200, 300% by the time you get a payout on your account, which is ridiculous numbers. So anybody who actually passes any of these, you should be very proud of yourself because you're a darn good trader. But again, you lose sight of that because of the fact that you haven't received the payout. So even though you've accomplished a lot during that time, and you know you build the account, that doesn't really count, and you lose sight of that. So going back, I digress back to what Jenny's saying. With this automation, or even just your personal whatever, if you just get those little percentages a day and then look at where you are at the end of the year, that's life-changing money, especially if it's passive money and you have 3 accounts. Imagine getting 30,000 or even more, depending how much you're aggressive or how much equity you're actually putting to try and grow it and the account sizes that you're using. I mean, 30,000 passively is quite a lot, and that's not even what you're trading on your own account, your own personal account that you trade manually.
100%. Like, guys, the goal still is your personal money. The goal, the prop firm, I'm only part of this space because of the futures world, and if I'm gonna make a wave, I've got to be part of that. But honestly, that's a mess. You're technically making several 100% and then not qualifying for a payout because you were in profit and messed up your drawdown. Like, some really random stuff. Now granted, some of it's fair and square. He went on tilt. There's dumb trade, bad news, a rule that you should have been accountable for. You're an adult, so am I. But the rest of it is the rest of it, guys, no. So your goal, even if you have to prop farm a little bit, take the 5,000. Passive money is passive money. I think the reason people fail in this industry is because they're trying to replace a job, and you can't replace a job if your budget's $1,000. Okay, you're not replacing a job. Now, don't get me wrong, there are windfalls. I hear the lottery was 1.4 billion or something. I know because it was taped all over the gas station last night when I went to get Noah's a drink after soccer. Like, seriously? So I know it does happen, but you're not going to change your life for the most part with your $500 investment. Not to say it has never been done, and you can windfall it, and it does happen. The miracles do happen. I believe that everything's possible, but come on, low and slow. Turn your $5,000 into $7,500 in a year. That's 50% returns. That's really good money. And do that again next year, and in 5 years you've changed the course of lots of lives. But most people want it today, so they quit tomorrow and they're mad about it, and that's the part I need to help people change.